What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be going over how to create a class slash loadout system in Minecraft if you want to do like a PvP map or an adventure map to where you can pick separate classes or a different loadout for a PvP map. Like say you want to have different weapons in certain loadouts, different armor, blah blah blah. We're going to be going over that today. Pretty simple. Should be pretty easy to explain, I hope. Gosh, my hair is getting so long. I've been growing my hair out. Okay, so what I'm going to first off do is I'm going to lay out the classes in these barrels. It's just a little thing I like to do just so I can visualize it and kind of get everything I want a little bit easier. So we're going to go for 3 classes here, or well, loadouts, I guess. I guess you'd call them loadouts in this case since they're like this, I don't know, class, loadout, same thing. Depends on what you're doing. Okay, so we got warrior class with ranger class. Okay, so this is going to be pretty simple. And the way I'm going to have it set up to do the classes, we'll do this. Okay. And then the scoreboard objectives, I'm going to remove the one I have, and we're going to add one called loadout timer, I think. Dummy class. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking about how to do this in my head as well. Just because I have a system like this on a map that I was making, and that's what gave me the idea to do this video. But on my map, it works a little differently. Very more specific to the map to where I want this video to be a more generic way of doing it, I guess. So first off, we're going to use some tags. Let's see here. So I want to basically do like right click to select. That doesn't fit. Right click. Hmm, Whoops. That's not even how you spell select, is it? Oh my god, I cannot freaking type. We're gonna do right mouse button to select. I think I'm just trying to type way too fast for my own good, and it's causing me to mess up everything I'm doing. Right mouse button to select warrior class. Basically something along that, and you'd be able to right click that, and it would give you all the items. So the first thing we're gonna do is give ourselves another command block, because I think I just got rid of mine. Okay, so let's see. We're going to first clear at A, tag equals warrior give, scores equal load out timer 1. We're going to just clear their inventory, first thing first. We're going to set the rest of these to chain. So we're first going to clear, and then we're going to do all of our replace items entities at A, tag equals give warrior, scores equal load out timer equals 1, or we'll do 2 actually. Hotbar dot 0, and then we'll do an iron underscore sword. We'll do unbreakable, because I feel like in a PvP or adventure map, you probably want your tools to be unbreakable, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay, and let's see. We also want, maybe we'll give them a little bit of like bread or something. I don't know. Bread. We'll give them like 16 bread. I don't really think that matters too much. Okay, let's see here. You know what? Actually, I'm going to get rid of this loadout timer. I don't think we need loadout timer at all. So yeah, we don't need the loadout timer. That was my bad. We just need the tag. The way I have it set up on a timer on my world or my PvP map that I'm working on, because it works a little bit good. It works good for that. But actually, if we just do it like this, I think this should work just fine. Okay, and hotbar. Well, I think I did. Yeah, I did cooked mutton, but that doesn't really matter. I did bread in this case. And we're going to do off. What is that? What's the offhand called? Let's find out here. It's at the bottom. Weapon. Weapon main hand. Weapon. What? Shield. Let's find out what the offhand is. So that's weapon. Oh, so that just gives it to whatever hand I'm selecting. What is main hand? Oh, offhand. There's an offhand one. It just wasn't showing up right there. Okay, so weapon offhand, shield. We'll also set that to unbreakable, especially for a shield because shields break pretty easily. So let's see. So we have in hotbar 0, iron sword, then some bread, and then a shield. And now we just need to do the armor real quick. So armor is pretty easy, obviously. Armor chest, iron underscore chest plate. Armor. We'll do legs next. Iron underscore leggings. Okay, then armor on feet. Iron underscore boots. Perfect. Okay, and then the last thing we need to do is tag at A. Tag equals give warrior. Yeah, give warrior. Remove. Give warrior. Okay, and now I'm going to bring you over to, let me just switch my scenes here to my desktop. And now you can see here, I'm using this browser, this web page just for, it's just so easy to do. I'd rather use this than type out these commands myself because it would take a couple minutes per command most likely. And it gets very confusing to write out these commands. So I love using these generators. Like there's a generator for like everything in Minecraft nowadays. So our first thing is we want to set up what the text is. I'm using a birch sign. So right mouse button to select warrior class, just like how we had it set up. Then down here where it says commands, we're going to do tag at S, which means self. So that's the person, the person whoever right clicked the sign. Give or add, sorry, it's add in this case. Give warrior. Generate command, and we can click copy here. Go back to the game, Control V to give ourselves that sign, just like that. Now let's see, if we right click this, you should see we get all our items, and we're not duplicating any items. Super easy, simple. And now we'll go through this one more time really quick with the Ranger class here. So the first thing I'm going to do is before we even start with all the command blocks again, we're going to make the sign first this time. So Ranger class, super easy. And we're going to do, instead of warrior, we're going to type Ranger right there. Then we'll click generate command, copy, okay. And then we're going to just paste that into here. And we're going to do this here. And then I'm going to, once again, we clear, oh, I'm not typing, clear at A, tag equals, give Ranger. Now, using these chains is very important. At the end of your chain, you always have, you can put as many items in here as you wish. But at the end of the chain, the very end, you have to do this at the last part of the chain of command blocks is the remove tag. Otherwise, if you do it halfway through, you're only going to get half of the items. I can actually show you exactly what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down Control and middle mouse click these two command blocks right here. So this one and then this one. And now I've just copied those command blocks with all their MBT data. So I can delete these now. I'm going to do the same thing, Control, middle mouse click this one, I'll move it down, and then I'll place those two on top of it. So what I basically did was I moved the one that was on top down to here, and I moved those two that were right here, I shifted them up one. Sorry about the chicken, you can just hear in the background. I live out in the country, we have a lot of chickens here. So now let's try this again, let's just right click this sign again and see what happens this time. So as you can see, I'm missing my leggings and my boots now because what happened was this command block fired off before these two did, which makes it to where these didn't actually ever give a chance to give you the armor piece because they need the tag. So what we'll do is we'll just move those back the way they were. And then we can see here, everything's back in working order. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll get a chain block command out here. We'll do replace, and you don't have, you can use give if you want, you don't have to use replace item, but you can use give if you want. But I like to use replace item because I like to put my items very specific spots as well. I like the number 1 slot should always be your weapon, right? I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Give Ranger hotbar dot 0. Maybe we'll do like a stone sword. Because you know what? I feel like they would have at least some sort of melee weapon to defend themselves with. I know I didn't put one in there. So I'm just going to control middle mouse click this command block so I can copy it over. Now this just makes it easy so I don't have to write down all of that. Then we're going to do bow, unbreakable. Okay, we'll do that again. Control middle mouse click, and then we'll do hotbar 2, which is actually the third hotbar slot since it starts on 0. We're going to type arrow. Oops, arrow. We'll do 64, a whole stack of arrows. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this one right here. This is the bread from the first one. We're going to middle mouse click that, and we'll place it here. Let's see, we were on hotbar slot 2, so now we're going to go to 3, and we have to change this since we copied it from the warrior class. We'll have to say ranger instead, hotbar 3, which is actually the fourth slot, 16 bread, bread 16. The count goes after. And then I guess we got to do all the armor, so we'll do this, the armor real quick. So give ranger armor chest leather chest plate. Then armor armor legs leather leggings. Armor boots. Oh, feet. Leather boots. Okay. And then I just middle mouse clicked this one, control middle mouse clicked it again. So we can place that down. So tag at A. And we gotta change this to ranger again. Remove. We also gotta change this to ranger right here. Okay, and then as you can see now, if we right click this sign, as you can see we get the stone sword, the bow, arrows, bread, and some leather armor. And just like that, you got a really easy way to do some classes. I'm not actually going to do the alchemist class because you get the general idea. You can use any items you want, just any way you want. Other than that, it's pretty simple. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below in the comment. If you need help with anything, leave a comment. I can try to respond to it. And I mean, if there's anything else you guys would like to see, anything at all regarding any sort of command block thing, I can try to do my best and make a video about it for you guys. So just let me know in the comments. Comments are the best place to be at right now. I'll tell you that much right now. So as you can see, and even if like so now that we have the archer class or ranger class selected, we can go to the warrior class. Now that's a little strange. I don't get why I didn't clear tag warrior give. It did not clear. Give warrior. Warrior give. That's why. I found out why I didn't clear. Give warrior. Okay. So if we right click that again, as you can see, it clears the inventory. So that way you can't have multiple items from the same class. You either have to pick one or the other. Sorry about that, guys. I just had my AC start to turn on. It's really loud because it's like directly above me up here. But anyways, I was getting ready to do my outro and it cut me off. And I was just going to say, if you guys like this content and you'd like to see more command block tutorials, if you have anything specific you would want to see a tutorial on, feel free to leave it down below in the comments and I can definitely try and give it a try and do my best to make it happen and make a tutorial on it. And with all that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.